right, so let's practice some dimensional analysis by asking a very useful question. How many seconds are there in 1 year? Okay. We know a bunch of conversion factors, we just haven't called them conversion factors before. So we're going to see how many different ways can we describe a year or whatever. So I know that if I've got 1 year, I've got 365.25 for leap years, days, right? I could also say that 1 year is 12 months, right? I know that 1 year is what, 52 weeks? Okay. That's really kind of how we like to break it up. Okay. I can talk about months or weeks. Well, let's do weeks real quick. We know that 1 week is 7 days. Okay. I could say 1 month is about 30 days, but you know, some have 31, some have 30. February has 28, sometimes 29. So I don't always have a set equal amount to a month, so I'm not going to do that. I know this though, but really if I were to go from year to weeks to days, what's the point of doing the extra math if I already know how many days are in a year? So this is just longer to get me to what I already know. Same thing here, 12 months in a year, yeah, that's great, but it's not going to break it down to the smallest little chunk like seconds. Okay, so to me that's not as useful. So I'm not going to worry about this guy, I'm not going to worry about that guy, I'm not going to worry about that. This is a really good conversion factor to begin with, because I know days are really easy to break down into smaller increments of time. So let's write some conversion factor for days. So 1 day then, I know is 24 hours. Okay, I know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. And I know that 1 minute is 60 seconds. So I can get out of years into days, days to hours, hours to minutes, minutes to seconds. Okay, and this is something a lot of you guys could have done in your head, but to show you exactly what you would be doing to in your head, but to keep up with units, we're going to use dimensional analysis. So I'm finding seconds, so I don't want to start with seconds. I know that I'm looking for how many seconds is equal in time to 1 year. So 1 year. I want to get out of years and into maybe the next thing that I can do. So I know years to days. So I'm going to want year on the bottom. That way they cancel. Okay, so now I can get 1 year times 365 divided by 1. That's 365 days. It's the same thing. It's an equality. Okay. But days are, that's not where I want to stop. So we can get out of days and into hours. So 365.25 days, that's 24 hours in 1 day. My days cancel. I know there's 60 minutes for every hour. My hours cancel. And then 1 minute, that way my minutes cancel, is 60 seconds. So I've gotten from years, years canceled, days, days canceled, hours, hours canceled, minutes, minutes canceled. Now I'm left in just seconds. So some number of seconds. Okay. If you notice here, all of my denominators in this example are 1. So all I need to do is just multiply my numerators across the top. So I'm going to take, we can even start with 1. So let's pretend we were saying 1.5 years, and that would change our answer. Okay. 1 times 365.25 days times 24 for the hours times 60 for the minutes times 60 for the minutes. So see, I just multiplied all the way across my numerators. Okay, and that gives me 3155760 seconds. All right. This is a big number to deal with, so this is a good opportunity for us to practice writing numbers in scientific notation. Okay. Right now my decimal place is understood to be here. I've got that 0 that is a placeholder for my tens, the 0, or for my 1, excuse me, the 0 is a placeholder for my tens. Okay, so remember for scientific notation, I need my coefficient to be somewhere between 1 and 10. Okay, I know 3.15576 is a number between 1 and 10. Okay, those zeros are just placeholders, so I could put a bunch of zeros. This is still a decimal, so it's not going to change it. So I'm going to leave those decimals off, or those zeros off. This is really looking at something called significant figures here. but we won't worry about that for right now. Okay, so I see how many times do I need to multiply this by 10? All right, so this is where I want it. This is where it is. So I need to multiply this by 10 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So 3.15576 times 10 to the 7 seconds. That's another way of writing the same number.